All right, the hearing will come to order. There'll be a variety of members coming, and this is a very well-attended hearing, one of our better ones. I'll make my statement, then go to Ranking Member Hutchinson, and then to Maria Cantwell if she's here, and then to John Thune as aviation. The European Union's emission trading system has elicited a lot of strong feeling from aviation stakeholders across the globe, which is why it's important for Congress to involve themselves in what is in that and how it would affect us. Secretary LaHood is going to provide us a much-needed perspective from the administration. The United States has always led the world on aviation issues, and implementing policies to reduce greenhouse gas emissions should not be an exception to our legacy of leadership in aviation. I'm approaching this hearing with an open mind regarding the options that should be considered to reduce emissions in the aviation sector. However, nothing happening is not an option, which I want to contemplate. Let me be clear. I believe that the airline industry, both in the United States and globally, needs to take steps to reduce its greenhouse emissions now. I do not discount or dismiss the technical and financial challenges of this effort, but the issue is too important for any business of any sort to ignore. The aviation industry has consistently expressed that action should be taken to limit pollution from aircraft, and I'm sure that all participants testifying at this hearing will confirm their commitment in that direction. Good intentions don't work. There's some reduction in emissions which has taken place because of technology, but we've got to go farther than that. I want to know what airlines are actually doing to reduce emissions as they're planning today or as they're trying to do today, and then their plan for reducing them in the future. I know that our witnesses believe that a process that is implemented with the agreement of all relevant parties will deliver a far more comprehensive system with much greater results than any plans that singles out flights operating in and out of a particular region of the world. However, I have to confess that I have some concerns over what happens if we turn this over to ICAO, which I think is the preferred way around this dais, maybe not by all. I'm just worried about whether or not if you get a lot of non-European or you get a lot of third world countries, do you actually get an agreement that means something to reduce emissions? And I do worry about that, and I want to express that. And it could be, is that maybe they don't want to build consensus, maybe it's a delay and defer in any real action, and I hope that our witnesses will convince me that I'm entirely wrong. Many concerns have been raised regarding the unilateral imposition of the EU ETS, or international and foreign airspace, the ability of the airline industry and its passengers to absorb additional costs, and the lack of a clear understanding of how any funds raised through this system would be spent. That's an important issue. So these are issues that can and should be easily dismissed. They can't be easily dismissed. So we have a problem. The European Union acted because it believes it needed to make a bold effort to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, and I understand why they did so, and I can't criticize them for that. But I believe that their unilateral action is likely not sustainable by international law, which I've actually read. I support the goals, but I have to oppose the action. We all need to work together to find a way to move forward on this issue that is both legally and politically sustainable, and one that produces results. It has to produce results. So I hope this hearing will help.